Welcome to Super Snack Sunday with
Hannah's Field,
where we spread liberty in food, conscious music,
and uplift your mind, body, and soul. Today we're going to be making cornbread waffles.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Let's see what the ingredients are.
Let's check it out. Gluten-free baking flour, cornmeal, sugar in the raw, baking powder, salt, ground flax seeds, local honey, earth balance, almond milk.
Chef Bliss, where did you get this recipe?
Oh my God, it was a recipe I liberated from the pond house in Hartford where I used to work as a line cook many years ago. It's funny because I probably have about 1 million cornbread recipes from different places where I cooked it as a pastry chef. But that one was just banging. It's a nice one. It's cakey. It's not too grainy.
Cornbread is hard to get right.
Just a good one,
it can be dry.
For sure. So I took this recipe and I'm going to be turning it into gluten-free. I'm also replacing the egg with ground flaxseed and water. So for our egg replacer, we're doing 1 tablespoon ground flax, 3 tablespoons of water. You mix and let it sit. Cut it up, yo, like I'm on the 1s and 2s. 3 cups Bob's Red Mill gluten-free baking flour. Oh, Lord of mercy. 1 cup of cornmeal. 2 tablespoons baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 cup sugar in the raw. All right, so now we're gonna warm our milk, our honey, and our butter together, and then we'll add that all to our dry ingredients.
Honey is a wonderful source of antioxidants. And it's really good if you're a singer. I'm kind of obsessed with having honey in my tea on a daily basis to soothe the vocal cords.
3 cups of milk. Another thing I like about this recipe is it's not shy with the honey. We have a 1/4 cup of honey going on here. So I'm replacing the butter in this recipe for earth balance, since we don't do a lot of dairy in this house. We'll use earth balance. 1/4 cup heated in our milk with our honey. So they say people have spirit animals. Hannah, did you know my spirit animal was the bee?
I've heard that your spirit animal is the bee. I think you even have a bee tattoo.
I do have a bee tattoo or two.
What do you love about bees?
You know, I love that everybody's like afraid of them, but yet they're real docile and they're just hardworking and they're always doing their thing, and they give us such delicious, powerful, healing food. You know, you can even use it as a topical ointment if you got cut.
And they can't be bad if they commune with the flowers all the time.
You ever see them when they get in the flower and they get all like zzz, and they're like drunk off of like all the pollen on them, they're all covered and they can barely fly to the hive, they're all like wasted off it. It's
the
funny.
stony bees.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Nice.
How many flowers do you think it takes to make a pound of honey?
You know, I have no idea. We should ask the fridge.
It's a great idea.
One bee can harvest several thousand flowers per day. It takes 2 million flowers to yield 1 pound of honey.
Damn! Thanks, fridge. All right, so our dry ingredients are in the bowl. Our milk is warmed up with the butter and the honey. Our ground flaxseed is all bloomed in the water. Now we're gonna mix it all together and then put it into our waffle maker. I always take a whisk beforehand and pre-mix all your dry ingredients so that way everything gets a good incorporation before we start adding the wet. You won't get clumps of baking powder or a weird hunk of salt. So whisk it up a little bit.
Hey, don't you have a degree in pastry arts?
I do. I sure do. I have a degree in baking and pastry arts. I attended the school Johnson & Wales in Providence, Rhode Island, and spent a lot of years doing baking around the country.
We did get asked, one of our great YouTube subscribers asked, is that hat real? So we're just answering your question.
The hat is real.
The hat is real.
Spent a lot of years in a lot of hot, steamy kitchens all around the country, down south.
Burned by chefs throwing pans at you.
Oh, yeah.
You earned that hat.
Oh yeah, earned the hat.
Mixing it up.
Yeah, man. Make sure it's whisked up nice and smooth.
What song would you like to play?
Well, my heart lives in a happy house. Maybe every heart needs a home.
Pages turning from the wind. I am here to begin again, reaching in for your true light. Honor each day and bless each night. Everywhere you are, I am in nature's song. The lion stands. Never alone, I hold your hand and give you strength in this lonely land. Every heart needs a home. It's true love, true love, true love. Flowers dancing in the wind, yellow glowing daisies grin. Do not cry, I lift your chin. Look up all around, feel from within the instruments of love and sing with nature's breath. The
beautiful waffles. Cook it up in the waffle maker. Looks good. Do you know that cornmeal is naturally gluten-free?
I didn't know that. Interesting.
High in dietary fiber. Cornmeal is also high in iron. So that's good for your blood and helps your brain functions also.
We need all the help we can with our brain, don't we?
We do. And here we are with the final product.
Can't wait to try them.
Yeah, this recipe makes 7 large waffles. So unless you have the family over, or I always like to take them and you can put them in the freezer and then hit them off in your toaster oven like an Eggo waffle. Or cut the recipe in half and you'll get 3
and a half.
Yeah. Those are some options for you. You want to try it out, or what do you think?
Please.
All right. You're just plain.
I'm gonna have mine just like this, like
just old naked,
gonna
huh?
eat your heart out.
I'm gonna put a little syrup on mine. Cause I'm always a sweet freak. Cornbread.
It's like warm cornbread, but it's
And it's a waffle.
not so good.
Hell yeah.
For more inspiration,
And a lift and vibration.
subscribe to our YouTube channel or go to hannahsfield.com.